Hey Blitzers, Cheese here. World of Tanks Blitz Update 2.3 is just around the corner, and you know what that means. No, wait, you don't know what that means, but we do, so we're gonna show you. Update 2.3 brings a new map to Blitz called Canal. Instead of 1 or 2 Club Wargaming members, this time you've got 4, count them, 4 Club Wargaming members bringing you this preview video. It's me, Cheese, Kim Jong-Spoon, Dimsy, and Alex Build It. Without further ado, let's get started with Dimsy showing you the northeast spawn.
Northeastern spawn has several large ridges that are isolated from the rest of the map. If you will take the road that leads to the south, it quickly brings you to the site you're seeing the base area. The campsite location is very open and there are many spots right next to the spawn that allow players to sneak in and reset the capture. From the top of the hills you have a nice view over the various parts of the map. I expect that mobile snipers like Leopard or T-49 will be happy to be there to test their optics and camouflage capabilities. There are also several bushes on these hills that grow at strategically important spots, either being planted not by nature but by some strategist designing the landscape. Using these bushes properly, you could give enemy no chance whatsoever to capture the base. You can go along the ridge and pick one which works best for you, so you can easily remain undetected. Pretty nice landscape for lone hunters. West Road leads to a small bridge with a beautiful waterfall nearby. There is construction above the waterfall with some space, possibly for a tank, but unfortunately you can't get there. Using the river you also can approach the cap cycle, and there is a nice hull down spot that you could use to threaten the base.
Hey guys, it's Kim Jong-Spoon, and right now we're going to take a look at the southeast corner of the new map, Canal, and this is in the section that I'm going to be calling Hills. So if you see me in-game on this map saying, Go Hills, this is the area I mean. This is obviously very hilly, that's why I'm calling it Hills, and I think this is going to be a great place for medium tank engagements and maybe some heavy tanks with great gun depression. Because it's really hilly, gun depression is a must if you want to fight on and around the hills, but heavy tanks without gun depression still can do their job. E-100s rolling around here, rolling around the corner, taking shots and backing off would certainly be a threat to any medium tank who decides to fight it out over here. Besides the hills, there are other things of note in this area of the map. The most notable being this little mill thing over here. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but there's definitely some trains and definitely some mill action going on. And there's this great bush right here, so if you spawn on the south side of the map, you can push up to this bush and get spots on any mediums coming around through this little corridor from their spawn. But you do have to be quick, so quick tanks like this Leopard 1 might be able to do it. Slower mediums like the 4202 probably won't be. There are some bushes of note on both sides of the Great Valley in the middle of this map. These two bushes on the south side can get spots on anyone in this entire area of the town. This one is a little bit different from the one on the other side, which we'll get to in a minute, but there are a lot of obstacles in the way. There's all these little bunker things. These are destructible, but that's going to take a shot to destroy them unless the enemies in the town actually roll over them and destroy them. Also, this huge hill right in the middle is going to block vision on anyone brawling right on the edge, but you will be able to get shots on anyone coming over the two bridges in the center. There's also the second bush right here if you want to go a little bit more left, but again, it's pretty much the same thing. You're getting spots on everyone in the town, and if you push forward a little bit, you can get spots on everyone in the cap. On this side, it's more of the same. Basically, you're just going to get spots on everyone in this section of the town. Again, you won't have spots because of this giant hill right here on anyone brawling it out on the front lines, but you will have spots and shots on anyone coming across the bridge to cross the town, and you can spot anyone in the cap circle. So this section of the map, southeast corner, I'm calling it the Hills. I think it's going to be a great spot for medium tank engagements and sometimes heavy tank engagements. Now let's take a look at the red spawns in this case, and that is the southwest corner. pushing into the southwest corner, we can see that we have some sweet little bridges over here. I really like these little bridges, and especially with the Leopard one, you can do something really sweet. You can pop in here, and if you're one of the last ones alive, you can use this bridge as a little hidey hole and sneak in here. Shh, they're not gonna find you in here. The southwest corner is also the home of the green spawns. In this case, it was the red spawn in the last little video clip. So we're pushing up to green spawn 1. There's a bunch of buildings up there that you can hide behind. This is going to be a great place where if you get pushed back from the town, you can hide behind the buildings up ahead of me. There's some destructible little fences over there. There's some trees, but I think the really cool stuff comes on this other side near green spawn 2. You have a building over here, but you also have these trains. There's going to be tanks spawning in that little alcove right there, and these trains are not destructible. So that means that you can push behind them and use them as cover if the enemies push you all the way back to your spawn, and that means that you can use them when you're flanking around the enemy. This big ridgeline right here means that you will have the ability to flank around any enemy heavies in the town, and you can pop up unseen, bam, take shots right into the town from here. So this is the southwest corner. Now let's push up to the northwest corner with Captain Cheese.
Hey Blitzers, Cheese here, bringing you a view of the northwest corner of the new Canal map. So as we're driving up here from the southwest spawn, you're going to see there's a couple of big rocks here that you can kind of peek around. You can get a view of the Misty Valley, as we're calling this section of the map. Drive around further north into the corner. There are some pretty good bushes right here that can give you some good camo. These are some good spots for, say, a tank destroyer to get some shots on tanks coming over the bridge. There's a second one right over here. Should be large enough to cover any tank that doesn't have a huge profile. You can get some good shots on the bridge and most of the center of the map. Now as you drive around, there's some more big rocks here. And then there's a bush here that could provide some good camo if you're trying to get some shots on this side of the town. Now as you drive over here, there's a nice little ridge that can provide some cover. And now we're going to drive into the far corner. There's a little hill up here where a good sniper could hide out. And if you have a tank with decent enough gun elevation, you could get some good shots on this side of the town. The rock is blocking some of it, but you will have some shots on both sides. Coming down off of that, you see there's this nice ridge that you could hide behind, and then we're gonna take a little stroll down here into the valley itself. There are some pretty good ridges here, some terrain and rocks that mediums should be able to have a lot of fun in. And as we drive through here, over to the right is one of the bridges. Show you a little bit more of this valley. As we come around the side of this rock, we're gonna go underneath one of the bridges, and we're gonna come up just on the other side. And here is where Alex Build It is gonna take over and show you the center of the map.
Hey tankers, what is up? This is Alex Build It, and I'm going to show you the center of the map today. We're going to go ahead and head over these two large bridges that dominate both sides of the center of the map with a road that leads below them. I'll show you some dives from the bridges in a few seconds here. We're going to go around. There's lots of little destructible obstacles, some great side-scraping places in the middle of the town, though it is unusually open from attack on the left and right. And in the center here, it's not quite like any map we have. It's really well split up. Over here on the complete left, there's yet another bridge you can go over. On your left is sort of the Misty Valley that a lot of medium tanks will be using to their advantage. Go left and right. I'm going to go ahead and go over the hill over here and show you the other side of the map. You'll notice there's sort of a third bridge, but you can't go over it. It's composed of pipes. Now on the other side of the map, there's a couple of buildings, houses, destructible objects again you can use for side scraping. Heavy tanks will dominate over here. The bridges are really open to attack. Now we're going to go over the bridge, and we're going to show you what happens if you fall. First, I'm going to show you a control crash. If you manage to just slightly get a foot over, if you're very careful, you can survive it. Almost no problems whatsoever, especially in a tank like this. Also, over here's the cap. The cap circle is very, very open to the left, right, center. It'll be extremely hard to capture. You'll notice there's a bush right in the middle there. If you have a good camo value, you might be able to hide for a little bit. Now I'm going to show you what an uncontrolled crash looks like. Here we go. We're going to go right up the side here. This is going to be really fun to do, I think, in full matches. Heavies fighting each other. Off we go, and boom! Yes, that's what happens. Now we're going to go over it with a mouse to see if it fares any better. Heavies are going to dominate these bridges. But can a mouse with 2,500 HP survive the fall? Here we go in slow motion. Will it survive? Can it survive? The answer is no. Anyway, we hope you enjoy getting to see the new map from all of us different Club World Gaming members. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe to the different channels listed below. Have a great day and blitz on, folks!